Welcome back. We are now moving on to the examples of finding the midpoint between the points. You can say example 1. Find the midpoint between the following points. Part A, I've got 2, 1 and 6, 7. Part B, -3, 4 and -6, -2. Part C, 4, 0 and -6, 6. Part D, I have 2 and 3/4, 5. Solution. So I've got the question goes find the midpoint between the following points. Part A we are talking about 2, 1 and 6, 7. Part B -3, 4 and -6, -2. Part C 4, 0 and -6, 6. Part D I have 2 and 3/4, 5. So we are going to start with part A, which goes 2, 1 and 6, 7. So what we're going to do, you can see by place these are coordinates. This is x1, y1, x2, y2. We have already proved our formula, which you can see use. I will use the 2, then you see how it is used. So if this is our point, you can call it A, 2, 1. This is my midpoint M, you can call P, Q. This is, you can call it point B, 6, 7, and this is x2, y2. So what we're going to do, let me use that one idea of lengths. AM is the same as MB. How do we get this one? I'm going to say P minus 2 equals, also come the other one, it is 6 minus P. Can we try to collect like terms? This one comes, I'm getting 2P equals this and this, that is 8. So P alone equals 4. We'll again move to another length. I say Q minus 1 equals Q minus 7. Or equals 7, we started with that, you can say equals 7 minus Q. Can we try to collect like terms? Here we are getting 2Q equals 8, still Q equals 4. So our point M, we are hitting P and Q. What is P? Is 4, 4. Alternatively, what we have already proved, alternatively, let's just substitute in what we have said, that midpoint M equals x1 plus x2 out of 2, comma, y1 plus y2 out of 2. We have got the point A as 2, 1 and B as 6, 7. This is x1, y1. This is x2, y2. Can we just substitute it? What is our x1? Is already 2 plus what is our x2? 6 out of 2, comma. What is y1? It is already 1 plus y2 is 7 out of 2. So 2 plus that, you are getting 8 out of 2, you are getting 4. And this plus this is 8, still 4. So you can see the midpoint is the same. So we are going to be using this formula to solve all those ones, because we have tried to prove it from the lengths and just try to come out with what we want. So we can go to part B. This I'll be using this one, part B, saying -3, 4. And can call this point P, and another one is Q. Q is already -6, -2. So can we get midpoint M, we are going to have x1 plus x2 out of 2 comma y1 plus y2 out of 2. So this is x1, this is y1, x2, this is y2. So can we substitute in what is x1 is negative 3 plus negative 6 by 2, comma 4 plus negative 2 out of 2. So negative 3 plus that we are getting negative 9, divided by 2 we are getting negative 4.5, comma 4 plus negative 2, that is 2 divided by 2, 1. So this is the midpoint M for this. So we are also going to go to part C. We're moving to part C. We are now using that alternative method so that we can achieve. But even if you use the other one, see, it has no problem for you. We are moving to part C. We want to get midpoint M. We have got the point. You can first set point. You can call it, this is point A for 0, and B is negative 6, 6. So how do you get the midpoint? We are talking about x1 plus x2 out of 2, comma y1 plus y2 out of 2. So we are having x1, y1, x2, y2. So what is x1? Is already 4 plus negative 6 by 2, comma 0 plus 6 by 2. So 4 plus negative 6, that is already negative 2. Divided by 2, we are getting 1. That one, 0 plus 6, you are getting 6 divided by that, that is 3. So we are moving to part D. What is part D having? Can call point P a half 2, and this is Q 3/4 5. So how do we get lengths? How do we get the midpoint M? So we are using this formula x1, y1, x2, y2. So to get the midpoints, I'll say x1 plus x2 out of 2, comma y1 plus y2 out of 2. What is x1? Is already a half plus 3/4 by 2, comma what is y1? Is 2 plus 5 by 2. So can we try to add this number alone? Will become what? It will become, well, a half plus that we are getting 5 out of 4, divided by 2 we are getting 5 out of 8, comma 2 plus that, that is already 7 out of 2, and you have finished getting the midpoint of this. Whenever they ask you that, follow the same procedures and come out with it. Or you can either use this alternative, then at the end you'll achieve what they have asked you on that for it.